Oh, boy. I may have messed this up a little bit. There we go. Now I play the waiting game. I'm alive? Hello? Hello? How are we all doing? I'm here? Can you hear me? Look at these simps. How are we all doing? It's Tuesday. Mate, what a day. Sorry, I've actually forgot to do something. I forgot to reset the stream goal. Just let me quickly do this right now. And then reset goals. Done. Change the date. And boom. Here we go. Right. Monty, mate, I appreciate the gifted membership. It's probably not going to show up on the goal because I've just reset it. Uh-oh. Scamrack at it again. Monty, since you're the first person to gift tonight, you go down the you go down the milk list times 5 times, mate. Do you know what? Times 10. Because that's how much I like you. Raven Guard, when my guy, I want that Corvus plastic model, tell me. Man, I don't know when Raven Guard are coming out. Hopefully soon. Right? Hopefully soon. We need answers. House or Hell Let Loose last night. Definitely House. No comment. Mate, we got an absolute shed load to go through today. We got teasers for Night Lords.
Requisitions arrive.
Randomly out of nowhere. We got some drama about GW copyrighting everyone.
Waiting in the bushes
and basically taking
Henry?
like some innocent people down, which is not good at all. And all the other rumors, all the other madness, all the other hype and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Luke, how long are you waiting for in the bushes for Henry? Luke, that was kind of funny.
Last wall
right?
protocol engaged.
That was kind of funny.
Our strength
Mate, good on Henry. Getting his Warhammer hobby stuff out. You aren't innocent. Wait a second. Night Lord. Mate, Night Lords Echo. Night Lords. Dan, I put you down, mate. Thank you so much, Dan. You're down times 10. The fun banter GW has quickly disappeared. Right, this is the thing with Games Workshop. Before we jump into the drama bit of the video and we really go down that rabbit hole, I just want to say this. I know a lot of people see me as a shill for Games Workshop because, of course, I like to get hyped and happy about their products, which will probably never change because I'm like a fat kid in a candy shop, okay? I love Space Marines. I love everything about them. I love the way they purge, they kill, they maim, right? Burn the witch, purge the Xenos. I love it all. It is my jam. But that doesn't mean that I support the company with every decision they do. I've always said this. Well, I haven't said this. J2 said it, and I've always said, you know what, that's a really good saying. You can love a product, but hate the company. Or disagree with the company. Doesn't mean that you're a shill for them because you like their product. But yeah, we'll get into that in a second. A fat kid in a Warhammer shop, don't start Sir Affidane. Valrak stealing GWIP now, I've stolen nothing. How dare you? What's this about Henry Cavill having a battle report with you? He said if we reach the member goal tonight, in under 10 minutes, he's got to come on my channel, and he's got to play Warhammer. So it's up to you guys right now. I don't make the rules. Henry did. The Great Unclean Rack. I've always said Warhammer is great. GW sucks ass. Mate, it's true. It's true. Especially since it's getting more corporate, more business-like.
What's the mark on your forehead? Oh, that must be where April keeps her thumb. Where the fuck were you last night? Sat waiting like a cunt to play HLL.
Dakarai, I don't know about you, but when I say something to my missus, I actually get a response, not just a recording back. Right? There's a difference between a doll and a real person. You have to interact with them differently. You won't understand
me. Unlike Dorn, your channel isn't dead.
Mate, listen, my channel is not dead, it's true. And Dawn's not dead, so screw you as well. Henry going to come to your stream and play with you with Warhammer. He did say this, yes. Yes. My missus always has a stunned expression. I bet she does, right? I would, if I was going out with you. Sorry, Phil, you deserved it. Hi, guys. I now identify as a Val simp. Thanks. No worries, Jack. Just like Daka, right? #1 simp. Cry Havoc, mate. How you doing? Any news on Kill Team Typhon? Nothing? Mate, what's happened to Kill... Do you know what? I completely forgot about Kill Team. What happened to that Kill Team box? I forgot what's in it now. Oh, yeah. It's Tyranids and Admech. completely forgot about it. Really, I did. How much are you willing to put down that Warhammer Total War would be revealed at schools via just a DLC? 50 memberships. How about that? There you go, mod. I challenge you. Any Middle-earth battle gaming news? Sorry, mate. I don't really follow that much. The day I simp for you is the day I throw myself off the motorway bridge. Mate, you're doing it every day. You simp for me every single day. Probably end of June. Gene, mate, how you doing, brother? Mate, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been a fun week. It's been an emotional week so far. We're going to jump in and look at some news in a second and really lose ourselves into the foil, into the madness. But yeah, spicy Night Lord stuff apparently is happening. Should we just jump over and just start straight away? Now, of course, this has been sent out to other influencers, not to me. I wonder why. Wait, hang on. Why am I not being sent anything? Has Games Workshop got some type of blacklist? Some type of agenda? Am I on this list? What have I done? All I ever wanted was to talk about Space Marines. That's all I ever wanted. So, right, if we jump over to Twitter, over here, this was sent to a content creator called Pirate Software. I don't really know him. Like, apparently he's like a massive streamer over on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he streams on YouTube. He collects, like, ferrets, and he plays, like, you know, games and stuff. And he was sent, like, this little puzzle thing, and when he opened it, it had this. We watch your hopeless struggle from the shadows. We are closer than you think. With our carving knives at the ready. The children of sunless worlds are coming for you. And it had a date. And the date is the 22nd of the 5th, 2025. Which is basically the first... Well, it's this Thursday. And that means it's going to be something to... Well, I'm predicting it's going to be something to do with Owlcat. Because Owlcat replied to him on another social media post. Well, he's put heavy Warhammer 40,000 reference, date 3 dates from now, which of course is going to be the Skulls event. So it's looking like potentially we're going to get like, I don't know, like Night Lords coming in Rogue Trader, or maybe it's like a Night Lord game from Owlcat. It's something Night Lords, right? Right? It's something Night Lords. GW suing another content creator is getting cryptic. Mate, we'll go through it in a second, Crook, right? I was actually going to say in this video today. I completely forgot it. Night Lord horror game. Mate, imagine if it was a Night Lord horror game. That would actually be a pretty good horror game. You know, like the Alien game? Instead of the alien chasing you, it's a Night Lord. How scary would that be? Chaos focus game. Mate, it could be. Again, I have no idea. It could be DLC. It could be Night Lords. We'll find out on the 22nd. We'll find out on the 22nd. But yeah, something's definitely happening. GW went mental with lawsuits against everything. Yeah, we're going to jump into it. There's a guy called... Hopefully I'm just going to say his name right. Janovic. I'm going to say Janovic. That sounds way more cooler. He's given me permission to do a reaction to his video. Apparently it sums everything up in there, what's going on. And it's not looking good. So we'll jump in and we'll do that, you know, in the latter half of the video, and then we can talk about it and get one's feedback about it and stuff like that. Hopefully get it out there to more people, because apparently there's a lot of people who don't want to be sued.
I want to play as a Night Lord,
which is
like
insane.
Those old Predator concrete
it's absolutely
jungle
insane.
games.
I want to play as a Night Lord like the old Predator concrete jungle games. Mate, do you remember the old Alien vs Predator games back in the day when it's like Marines, aliens and Predators? Oh, those were such great games. I used to love that. That's a really good idea. Augustine, mate, how are you doing? Where did you sneak in from? AVP was amazing. The Edge Lord Simps coming out of the woods. Hopefully we get Dante Motors in Space Marine 2. Get out right now. Mate, there was some absolute... Mate, the console players are not happy with my video today. I say console players. A small majority of console players. They're like, Valrak, well, this is not good because I play on console. I'm like, mate, I'm sorry, that's... You know, invest in a PC. Then I said to this guy, invest in a PC. And this guy went absolutely insane. It was like, oh, so you're just spitting in our faces then, Valrak? You're spitting in our faces, right? You're not on our side? I'm like, what the fuck kind of take is this? I just said invest in a PC. I've always took the stance PC gaming is better than console gaming. I'll always be on that hill. I'm sorry, it is. With PC gaming, you get a lot more. A mountain of more content. Because content is made by the community who love the game. It's not my fault Sony and Microsoft won't allow modding on a fucking console. What's that got to do with me? Bloody hell. Invest in a PC. Yeah, consoles, I get it. Consoles are cheap in a way. But invest in a PC and you get more out of the products that you got to invest into. No alert, scammer. I'm sorry, mate. How are you, Val? Look again, Brian. Trying to mix it. You could get a nice PC for like $1,000, right? Mine's just a workhorse because I'm rendering and doing everything. Investing advice: buy in Val stock. Every membership is 1 stock. If you gift a membership, it's 1 stock. Invest now. When is Angron Transfigured coming? How long's a piece of string, mate? I have no idea.
This is your fault. GW listened to these streams too much and tried to go after someone for selling BattleTech merchandise.
It's true.
That's impressive. I didn't know you could sue over things you don't own.
Big Red, mate. We're going to get into that in a second when we actually go through the video, because I've actually watched the video, the BattleTech one. I actually sent it to Krug. I was like, Krug, have you seen this? That is insane. I think the biggest take from this is that they're trying to copyright the name Warhammer, when a Warhammer is a word. Well, it's a weapon that was invented hundreds of years ago. But, mate, this doesn't surprise me one bit, because they've tried to copyright stuff like Space Marine before. They've tried this, and they failed. But, yeah, mate, we'll get onto that in a part of the video. You want to spread a leak live? No, mate. I don't spread leaks. I just report on them. I'm not the source of the leaks. Have you copyrighted the word yellow yet? I'm going to copyright the word chapter master, because I am the chapter master. Then it comes down to bot scans and auto suing, which is bad. I think that's a really bad way to go around it, Krug. Because innocent people get shot. Innocent people get labeled. And again, with them just mass doing this, and some people not being even informed. Again, we'll get onto that when we do the video, I promise you. I just want to focus on this for now, right? What are we thinking with the Night Lord stuff? Is it going to be Owlcat DLC? Is it going to be a new Night Lord game? Because Owlcat themselves, right? If I get here,
requisitions arrive.
Where the fuck is Owlcat? Hang on, let me get Owlcat up. Owlcat.
Your PC had to be up to render those foreheads.
I swear to God, I hate you so much. If we go to Owlcat, they've been putting down a countdown now. Now, a lot of people are saying to me that this looks like the Dawn of War 3 text, and do you know what? It does a bit. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, that's a bit odd. Technically, we haven't had a Dawn of War 3 game. So, I was like, I wonder if they're involved in this so-called rumor of a new Dawn of War game. But, of course, the rumors that I've heard, and then what I've been speaking about on this channel, is that Owlcat are doing, well, apparently they're doing a Dark Heresy RPG game. Probably what Rogue Trader is, but Dark Heresy.
The Warhammer battle mech has existed for longer than Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah, I know it has. Yeah.
I wanna buy whoever did this a beer for the audacity of it.
Mate, there's another. I actually don't know the channel. It's mentioned in this video, which we'll get into in a second. But I actually did watch that full channel. I actually felt sorry for the guy as well, because he was absolutely stressed out. He's like, I've got a wife and kids and stuff. I'm being sued over something that's not even they can sue me for. Like, what the fuck's going on? No Guts Nog Galaxy, is that what it's called? Okay. Well, mate, shout out to that guy. Mate, he went down the appropriate avenues. By the way, he didn't know he was being sued. A friend told him. Again, it's all in that video we'll watch in a second. Mate, it's insane. Night Lord Tacticus Faction. Mate, imagine. Mate, it's not going to be Night Lord Tacticus Faction because this is Owlcat. Again, the rumors that I've heard is that Owlcat are working on an RPG game that is based on the Dark Heresy lore. Dark Heresy is about Inquisition and stuff. It was a roleplay game back in the day, a board game that was all about, Inquisition. I think Death Watch was in there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I never got to play it. I remember the models. I think it was the was that the Inquisitor scale models that you used to use back in the day for them ones and stuff like that. Oh, was it? No, I think that was its own game, wasn't it? Inquisitor. Again, I really don't know. I wasn't really like into it. Like really into it back then. Mate, do you speak Cockney? 10 members, I speak Cockney all the way through the stream. Owlcat giving us Dawn of War 3. It's not Dawn of War 3 because they put out today number 2. So this is literally the countdown to schools on Thursday. Again, if people are joining, I'm going to be doing a full live stream of it, doing a watch along, a countdown of it. We've got to be jumping in. I feel that they're going to announce Total War 40k there. Right? I feel like they're going to announce Total War 40k there. I guess we'll see. What GW copyright drama? Should we just get into the GW copyright drama right at the beginning and just go into it? Because I actually do think this is a big piece of media. And I was going to do it as a separate video doing a reaction to it. But I wanted to do it with you guys because I want to get your feedback on it as well. Because I just want to say this right now. I am not a copyright lawyer. I'm sure there's so many takes to have on this. So many takes. Maybe a full Dawn of War series remake. The problem is with a Dawn of War remake is that GW want to push the new models. And the old Dawn of War games have old models in there. It has Firstborn in there. So I don't see them doing a remaster as of yet. I think they'd do a new game first, and then maybe a remaster. I would love a remaster, by the way.
Last War Protocol engaged.
I think a remaster is the way to go. Because it's literally just updating the game, making it look prettier, better scale, better UI and stuff. Keep all the music, keep all the sound, voices, everything like that. Soundtrack, battle sounds, everything. Just make the game more, look fancy on current rigs. Jerk, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. I massively appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mate, what time is schools in the UK? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 5 p.m. I'm going to be going live around 3, 2:30, 3 o'clock. How sure are we that it's Total War 40k, Valrak? We're not sure at all, mate. It's just me and my pure foil speculation. I will say this. Has the foil ever lied to you before? Never. Believe in the foil. Believe in the foil, brothers. Right, let me get this video up. So again, this is from a chap called Janovic. He's given me full permission to react to this video before everyone says, "Ah, look, I've already seen other people's content." Let me just put chat in here so it's not broken. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perry, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Sorry, thanks for becoming a member, Perry, should I say. I massively appreciate that. Again, anyone who's a green name, make sure you're here Thursday, Friday, because we're doing big giveaways. If they announce Total War 40k, then I'm going to be giving away some Total War 40k games on the Thursday. And on the Friday, I'm going to be giving away the Horus Heresy box set as well. So make sure you're here, make sure you're green, and yeah, we'll do it as we normally do. Thomas, Dawn of War 3, where you play as a Night Lord led by Decimus. Kurz is resurrected from the Soul Stone in his crown. He had vindication, now he comes for revenge. God damn it, mate. How many plots do you want, Thomas? How many plots do you want? Are we still under NDA for Dawn of War 4? I haven't played it in a couple of days. Yes, you are. Play the vid. Calm down, Volton. I'll play it when I'm ready. Chaotic Blizzard, mate. Thank you so much for coming back. Sorry, yeah, you did come back. Thanks for coming back as a member. I appreciate you. Right, just in case I do manage to put this on my YouTube channel, I just want to say, we're watching this with stream. This is the Games Workshop copyright drama that everyone's talking about at the moment. I want to cover it. I want to react to it. I'm watching it with my chat and stuff like that. I will say right now, I'm not a copyright lawyer. I know nothing about copyright law. I'm just going to give my reaction, my take on this, and we're just going to go from there. That's what we're going to do. Right. Let's press play. Let's go. Games
Hello
Workshop.
there, viewers. Unfortunately, the Games Workshop legal shenanigans against its own fanbase are not over yet. So here is yet another depressing video where I will be covering.
Hang on. Let me turn my music off. I've got my music on here like an idiot. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Sorry, someone just said it in chat. I didn't know because I don't hear my own music. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, I paused it, Luke. Yep, calm down. Professional streamer, by the way. Leave me alone. Right, let's start it from the beginning. Let's go back. Sorry. Take 2, Valrak. Games Workshop, effing around, again, part 4.
Hello there, viewers.
Around, sure, so.
Unfortunately, the Games Workshop legal shenanigans against its own fanbase are not over yet. So here is yet another depressing video where I will be covering their most recent lawsuit in which they have truly messed up big time. In April 2025, Games Workshop opened a massive lawsuit against 281 different sellers from different platforms ranging from AliExpress, Etsy, eBay and a lot of other web shops. I was first made aware of this by the blog post from Spiky Bits, but as you know by now, I always do my research and got in direct contact with several people on this list to get confirmation directly from the source. I got my hands on the official court case documents and a full list of everybody being sued. I went through the entire list and then sorted everything from items that indeed seemed like valid claims of infringements to items that should have never been on this list at all. Many of these are just questionable and some of them are just straight up bogus claims. Some items on the list I would consider to be just straight up copyright infringements. The worst.
You see, this is, again, I'm going to pause it and give some feedback on this because this is what I was hearing. Like, there's people that are on this list that should be on this list, apparently. So, like, for example, the Imperium of Man, the Aquila, right? If someone's selling that and that's just like straight up copyright, right? You can't really argue against that. You can argue, like, if you change the eagle around and stuff, then yeah, you can definitely sell that, but that is literally their Aquila. It's, you know, the eagle looking backwards with the eye and the blind eagle looking forward, right? That is definitely like copyright. Mate, and there is a lot of stuff out there that is ripped online. Like, mate, I've got a few products like that hoodie I always wear and stuff like that. That is literally GW, like, copyright. And I remember I bought one of those from like a China shop like years and years ago, and people asked me where to get it, but that got shut down and stuff. But yeah, I understand them going after stuff like this because this is literally on the nose copyright infringement, right? Surely it is. Isn't the Aquila historical, though? Not this Aquila, mate. This is their own design of the Aquila. If you look at this, the head, it's all about the head. It's the eagle looking backwards with its eye open and the blindness into the future. There's some type of, like, saying about this, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like we're going into the future blind, cloaked in secrecy, eyes shut, being devoured kind of thing. But yes, basically, a double-headed eagle is nothing new. Rome had it. There's certain countries who still rep it now and stuff like that. Like, a double-headed eagle is not new, but this version is basically GW's version. Again, I'm sure you can probably have arguments saying maybe, maybe not. But then again, like I said, I'm not a copyright lawyer. All I know is that this is their version of it. So if you're using their version of it, then they're probably going to try and come after you.
Offender on the list was probably a website literally called Warhammer 40k shop, pretending to be official, and of course Games Workshop is well within their rights to take action against that.
Yes,
but
like
this particular type of scattershot lawsuit is very nasty because by design almost all of the sellers will not be properly informed about them being sued.
This is
the
what I
time
heard,
frame
yeah.
to take action is very short, and it would be very likely that the emails end up in their spam folder. So this is from the PDF.
Yeah, so basically what's happened, Games Workshop have done this this lawsuit, which basically just tags everyone. And what has happened with the email, it's been sent out to people, and it's gone, like, people don't even know they're being sued off Games Workshop. Like, as it mentioned in that video then, like, he was informing people, like, you're on the list and stuff. There was another video, the guy about Battletech, that Big Red Bear was talking about before, he didn't know. Someone who he used to work with told him that he was on this list. And then he had to go and get a lawyer and stuff and get his name off the list because he was like, I've got nothing to do with this. Like, why the hell am I on this? Because Games Workshop have just done this blanketed approach. There's a lot of suggestion that it's to do with AI and stuff like that, just being put out there and being used. And that means innocent people are getting caught in this net, which is not right. If Games Workshop wants to go out and they want to start, you know, taking products down, they should do it on a proper basis, a human basis, rather than an AI basis. That's my take on it anyway. Right? That's what they should do. I did check my spam folder. There's nothing in there. I don't know. Could they sue me? I have no idea, right? Hopefully not. I haven't done anything wrong. All I've done is talk about Space Marines, which I absolutely love.
You have documented in the email that has been sent out. A lawsuit has been filed against you. Within 21 days after service of this summons, not counting the days you received it, you must serve on the plaintiff an answer to the attached complaints or a motion under Rule 12 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. If you fail to respond, judgment by default will be entered against you for the relief demanded in the complaint. You must also file your answer or motion with the court. So if you do not respond on time and miss the deadline, which is only 3 weeks, they will just immediately consider you guilty of all of these charges.
That's insane. Like, again, I'm sorry, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not, that sounds insane. How is that legal? I'm laughing, but it's scary. Like, surely you should, get something sent to your house, at least, your address of the business or something, rather than just how many emails go into your spam folder that you don't really know of and stuff? Yeah, mate, that is, yeah, I don't agree with that at all. That is absolutely scummy. Obviously, what they're hoping for is people don't see this. It automatically goes in their favor. And then, alas, they can close these businesses down with no argument of them back and forth in court and stuff like that. It's a legal loophole in Florida, apparently, says Krug. Yes, it does mention that on that Battletech video, which we'll get onto in a second.
By the time they find out, it is likely that depending on the platform, their online shops would already be closed and their payment accounts frozen. I won't go into the technical details here, but if you want to know how all of that is even possible, you can Google how Schedule A defendants lawsuits work. To illustrate the point, I've already reached out to several people who are on this list. Most of them were completely unaware of the fact that they were actively being sued until I mentioned it to them. This is a completely...
Look at that look! It's the first I hear of it. I better look into it. Can you give them the link where you found my name? This is absolutely... Mate, it is bad, right? Again, if Games Workshop wanna try and take some content down that they feel like they're being copied from, I think the least you can do is actually contact the person officially through their business address, maybe even a phone number or something. Yes, send an email out and stuff like that, but obviously all this stuff is going to spam. It is insane. Just joined AOS stream. No, it's not AOS, mate. We'll talk about AOS in a bit, though, because there's nothing to talk about, just like AOS. Ignorance isn't a defense. You say that, but, mate, if, like you said, right, there's obviously a problem here where a lot of people are not learning that they're being sued. Legitimate people who have a leg to stand on that are not encroaching on GW's IP are being sued. And they're going to lose they'll probably lose their livelihoods over this, which is bad. Right? That is a very, very bad thing. A very bad thing. What dude? Dow's here. Kira, mate, thanks for coming back.
The irresponsible way to protect your IP because lots of innocent people have been caught in the crossfire. Trust me, what I'm about to show you will blow your mind, and ask yourself how this type of lawsuit is even legal. Let me show you some examples. A very big portion of the items on the list are all just kinds of different stuff that...
So it's looking like these are images. What is customized 6x4 gaming table, war gaming table, terrain, mat, style, rubber, playmat, Warhammer 40k tabletop. Okay, right, okay.
It's compatible.
Citadel, 3D printed Citadel pot holder, Citadel pot paper. See, now, this stuff shouldn't be a suable thing, but what Games Workshop are doing is just because it's got Citadel in the name and Warhammer in the name, because it's again, apparently this is all an AI bot that's collecting this, so they don't know the difference. This is why you need real life people investigating into this stuff rather than beat bots. Because this is the kind of bollocks that ends up happening. The potholders blow my mind. Because, right, let's face it, right? This shouldn't be a suable cause. Maybe you can have like a bit of a debate about, okay, don't put Citadel in the name or something like that. All right. But there's no way that this should be on the list. There's absolutely no way that this should be in the list. Again, I'm just assuming that this was AI. This is what everyone's saying at the moment. I'm just going off what everyone's saying. If this is human interaction and humans are doing this, then this is even worse. This is even more effed up.
With Warhammer, but does not claim to be an official Warhammer product. Things like dice, game mats, carrying cases, bases, pencils, terrain, paint holders. These are all marketed as suitable for RPG games like Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, and of course Warhammer. I'm of course not a legal expert, but I don't really see how they are doing anything wrong by saying their product can be used or is compatible with these various game systems. As long as they don't claim they are an official Warhammer product, it should be fine. Games Workshop has a very flimsy case against these, and at best only over the use of Warhammer or Citadel in the name of the listing, and
he makes a great point there, and this actually happened with another big creator. Is it called? What's it called now? Pop Goes the Monka. Please correct me if I've got his name wrong. Something Monka. He does all 3D bits and stuff like that. I remember they basically tried to do like take him off and take him down because he was using names like Imperial Fist, like Raven Guard on some of his stuff, and now he's changed all that to like the fisting of the sun, or, you know, clenched fists, the hardened fists, you know, sons of the bird, that type of stuff, right? Like changing the name to that. I hope a lawyer will pro bono your case. Big Red Bear says, let me read it. The only thing that will stop it is successful countersuits, i.e. they need to pay for being lazy and aggressively stupid. Well, that one guy from Battletech did, I don't think he countersued. I think he just got his name taken off the list, if I remember correctly. But yeah, these are just dice. Of course, they're putting Warhammer there because they're saying, hey, you can use these dice in Warhammer, which is right. Again, you can't, Warhammer, surely you can't claim copyright on the name Warhammer. It's a weapon that was invented years ago. Am I wrong at saying this? Am I? I don't know. I really don't know. How many members to cover your legal fees? At least 500. I'm going down. Right? My name is Walker. That's what I'm going to say to him when they take me down.
Not the actual product itself. If you thought that was already bad enough, wait until you hear about this particular seller. No Guts, No Galaxy is a YouTuber who exclusively makes Battletech content. You can then imagine his surprise when he found out that out of nowhere he was being sued by Games Workshop when he is in no way related to anything with Warhammer. The reason he was being sued was for selling a mousepad on his merch store called Warhammer Mousepad. As it turns out, in Battletech there is a mech called the Warhammer. So once again, the merch he had been selling had literally nothing to do with Warhammer 40k, and any fan of 40k would have instantly recognized that fact. And if there was any doubt, you could have easily found out on the Battletech wiki. I assume they just scraped the internet with something like an automated tool looking for keywords to generate this list, and they did not bother to double check. Or they just assumed it vaguely resembled a 40k Titan without looking at the rest of the context on the website to validate their claim. This just straight up proves how irresponsible this lawsuit is, that they don't even do the slightest bit of due diligence to make sure people being sued were even selling a product related to Warhammer 40k to begin with. And it gets even worse.
That is insane. That is definitely insane. Again, I watched that guy's video the other night. It popped up in my feed and I watched it. And yeah, the things he was saying, he was literally saying, you know, like Battletech has been here before Warhammer. This thing was here before Warhammer was even made. And all I'm doing is making some art of it and put it on a mousepad. It's a Warhammer Battletech. I want to call them droids, but Big Red Bear would probably have an aneurysm if I called them that. A Battletech Walker. A Battletech robot. A Beatbot robot, right? A battle mech. There we go. Again, insane. Absolutely bonkers. And as Jan just said, it's either like an AI script that is just, all right, this is Warhammer, this is Warhammer, this is Warhammer, add them on the list, add them on the list. Or someone is just incompetent at their job. Now, if you're going around and attempting to sue people, you want competent people, not incompetent people. You want the best of the best. Surely, right? You don't want people making stupid mistakes like this, because this definitely opens up that you can be countersued. Because this has literally nothing to do with Warhammer. Nothing to do with Warhammer at all. Yeah, that is an absolute insane thing that guy went through. And I wish him all the best. Apparently he has resolved it. He got his own lawyer, and he was taken off the list. But again, he wasn't he didn't know about this at the start. He was only just informed like a couple of weeks after. It's mad, mate. It's absolutely mad.
Only is the lawsuit frivolous by any means. I'd also go as far as say it strikes me as fraudulent. Let me explain by reading from the official document. Plaintiff, in this case Games Workshop, hired a third-party investigatory to access defendants' internet-based e-commerce stores operating under each of the sellers' IDs. So these are the people on the list. The third-party investigator initiated orders from each of the sellers for the purchase of various products all bearing or suspected of bearing counterfeits of the Warhammer marks, and requested each product to be shipped to an address in the Southern District of Florida. The plaintiff conducted a review and visually inspected the branded items for which orders were initiated by the plaintiff's third-party investigator via the seller's IDs, and determined that the products were non-genuine, unauthorized versions of the plaintiff's products. Anyone with half a brain can tell this never happened. There's just no way they have ordered all of these 281 products and visually inspected them on location and then came to the conclusion that yes, every item on this list is indeed a counterfeit of a Games Workshop product. How can all of these be counterfeits when many of the items on the list aren't even sold by Games Workshop? This is just bullshit. So not only did many of these people get unfairly sued, they also get framed by some lawyer who is like, yeah, trust me bro, I checked, when from going through the items it's immediately obvious to everyone that no one has ever bothered to double check this. This is just...
That is even more insane. Like, again, they're saying they bought all this stuff and they checked all the stuff. So let's take this for example. They bought that Warhammer mousepad, unrolled it, looked at it, and said, yeah, this is definitely 40k. What? When it's clearly Battletech. Again, if this is the caliber that Games Workshop is hiring, then this is bad. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. Yeah, I think I definitely agree with Jan there. That seems wild. That seems absolutely wild. The issue is that for the law firms to do due diligence, they have to pay assistants to do the work. This feels like a law firm thinking they could save money by using AI. I would like to see like this law firm post the table of all this merch that they've got. Can that be a thing if you go to court? Like, okay, show me the evidence that you've got this merch. Because I would love to see that. I would love to see their table of like Warhammer like rip-off products. Again, insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I don't think I believe that.
Just ridiculous. Of course, I understand that in certain contexts the word Warhammer is relevant when it comes to protecting their IP, but using AI bot scrapers to just randomly scattershot random stuff and sue them like this is extremely harmful. We've already seen this kind of behavior before when they sued a book called Spot the Space Marine that was completely unrelated to 40k. You know, if it happens one time, it can just be a really dumb mistake, but if it happens again and again, we have to conclude that this company is just straight up malicious. They do not deserve the benefit of the doubt. When No Guts No Galaxy found out he was being sued, he contacted a law firm. Fortunately for him, a lawyer was able to get him removed from the list, but it did cost him $900. And in this case, he was actually lucky to find out in time and get in contact with a relatively affordable lawyer that quickly resolved the case for him. If he had not found out in time, it could have ended way worse with much higher legal fees. Many people online are now saying he should countersue Games Workshop, but as we all know, jurisdiction differs between different regions, and the official legal advice he was given by his lawyer was just to let it go because it would not be worth it. So yeah, imagine having almost $1,000 flushed down the drain for absolutely nothing. So even when it's self-evident that you have been wrongly targeted, you won't be getting any of that money back. He had to spend his hard-earned cash to get legal representation position when he did absolutely nothing wrong, just because the dumbasses at Games Workshop didn't do the due diligence to check who they are actually suing. He has a family with small children, and obviously he would have liked to much rather spend the money on them instead. You can visit his channel to get the full story on what has happened.
Yeah, I definitely suggest everyone go over there and watch that video as well. I won't put it in this video, but go over there because I haven't asked permission to watch that video, and I don't want to take away that guy's content. But yeah, definitely go over there and check out that video. I've watched it before. It's an eye-opening experience how things can go from 6 to midnight and be turned upside down in a blink of an eye. It is absolutely insane.
Me remind you that this is not just about him. There are 100 Etsy shops that had got closed immediately due to this lawsuit, and about 70 eBay stores that has been targeted as well. Who knows how many of these has been unfairly accused and are now suffering financial damages because of this. This can seriously ruin people's lives, and it's crazy that Games Workshop will just get away with it. I know technically many of these lawsuits and cease and desist kind of stuff is coming from third-party law firms that are working for Games Workshop, and perhaps nobody at Games Workshop has even seen this list before it went out of the door. But that doesn't let them off the hook. They didn't have to hire these lawyers in the first place. They didn't have to attack their own fanbase like this. They are ultimately the ones who are responsible for all of this. In the previous videos, I've already covered how Games Workshop is trying to destroy the Warhammer fan community. And if that wasn't already bad enough, apparently now even people that have nothing to do with that now have to be hurt in the process. This is just absolutely disgusting and needs to stop immediately. Unfortunately, I don't think it will stop anytime soon. In the meantime, people need to understand that doing literally anything even vaguely related to Warhammer is now serious legal risk. You can randomly end up on these types of lists, and even if you did nothing wrong, you can suffer serious financial damage and can even have your life destroyed. I think this once more proves just how ruthless Games Workshop is, and unfortunately they don't learn, and things will only get worse.
I think it is going to get worse. I've been saying this since they took down the fan animations. The way that Games Workshop are going, again, for people who don't know, people who are new to the channel, I didn't agree with the fan animation shutdown. I thought Games Workshop could have Warhammer Plus and the fans could have their content. Everyone could live in harmony. Everyone could have a good time. But of course, Games Workshop don't want to do that. People were telling me, saying, well, it's for the investor to protect their IP, Valrak. Again, I'm not an IP lawyer. I just saw it from a fan's perspective. Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just have a laugh, enjoy each other's content? I thought we lost some absolute massive content. That was propping up Games Workshop. That was doing sales for Games Workshop that no longer exists over on YouTube. So I thought Games Workshop was benefiting from this. But again, there's different takes on this. There's different ways to go about this. My take is I thought that was the wrong decision. And I said to myself, I think it's only going to get worse from there. Like, it kind of came back a little bit when people start to do some fan animations again. But it looks like they have now been shut down again. They've got a cease and desist from Games Workshop again. So I don't think we're ever just even going to crawl back to those days of having amazing fan animations over on YouTube. And for me, that is a very, very sad thing. Should be mentioned that GW has posted a bond off the back of this, over 10k for damages, if GW have been found to have overreached. What does that mean, Patrick? Should be mentioned that GW has posted a bond off the back of this, over 10k for damages. If so, what are you saying? If GW are wrong, then they have to pay out £10,000. This is an AI generated video to shit you up. Don't worry, but no, mate, it's not Walker, mate. I know the guy Janovich. I know him. I spoke to him on Discord and stuff like that. I know this guy. I actually asked him, can I react to his video? He may sound like AI. It's just I think he's Swedish or Finnish or Norwegian. I don't know. They're all the same. That was a joke. Okay, my Nordic brothers. That was a joke. It's not my fault you all have different colour crosses. Was this done in the US or the UK? Apparently this was sent out in the US. So only certain states allow this kind of mass suing because how scummy it is. And Florida is like one of these states that allow it. I think there's only a couple, like 3 or 4 states in America that allow this. And Florida was one of these states. So they went with like a Florida law firm. And this is where like it's all coming from. Again, it's mentioned in that is it called No Guts, No Glory? Sorry, I forgot the guy's name. Big Red Bear knows his name. he mentioned in his video, which Jan has just talked about it as well. So yeah, all this is coming from a Florida law firm. Right, let's carry on. Oh, wrong one.
Already warned the community that lore channels are no longer safe. As I pointed out, lots of channels do way more infringing stuff than the people that got onto this list. They use their official artwork for their thumbnails and content, they sell merch and they are monetized with Patreons and ad revenue. So what should Games Workshop...
Mate, that's a pretty good point, right? Where does this end? Technically, mate, my channel, thumbnails, Luton's channel, thumbnails, like we all cover Warhammer content. Mate, right? It could happen. They could say don't use artwork anymore. Don't use the artwork. Like, where does this end now? Where does this stop? Every thumbnail is just going to be me like this, right? It's good, mate. It's going to be like that. Yeah, mate. I definitely get his concern. I definitely get that concern. Yeah, that is correct. Sellers wrongly accused can claim up to 10k in damages. Mate, well, that no guts guy should probably do that. Like, your thumbnails aren't already like this. Shut up, Woodimp, you slut. The only thing that will do this, do harm is Games Workshop. Your flags will get you copyrighted. What about, mate? These are legit army banners, right? I got these from my army friends. What are you on about? These are not 40k in the background. But, mate, in all seriousness, could it? Could stuff like all this in the background of my video potentially get me copyrighted? It really does make you question it. It really does make you question it.
That. I definitely would not be surprised if it turns out they are already working on a legal case to shut down all Warhammer lore channels. Unless something drastically changes, I think it is just a...
I don't think they'll... Again, never say never. I think that may be a little far-fetched. But then again, never say never. If Games Workshop starts taking down lore channels like Luton, like Weshammer, Major Kill, I'm trying to think of some other lore channels, Oculus and stuff like that, then I'm sorry, guys. For me, Warhammer's over. I'm off. I'm off, Skiz. I'm walking to the sunset like Rambo. I'm done. The game's dead for me. The fandom's dead. I don't want to be associated with a product like that, even though I love Space Marine products. That's over for me. No thank you. Right? I'll put all this in a charity shop. You can go and buy it. Double the price. Yeah. I'll probably go do something else. I'll probably, I don't know, turn into a Bolt Action channel full time. Because those guys are amazing. Those guys don't care. Mate, Bolt Action, right? They literally say, yeah, you can buy that model from another company and come play with our rules. They don't care. Bolt Action is such... It's like night and day from GW. Well, they do say, like, all the cool people who used to work at GW went over to Warlord Games. Man, I nearly stopped streaming then. What the hell am I doing? Let's carry on.
It's a matter of time at this point. Warhammer is a ticking time bomb right now. And any creator sticking their head in the sand thinking it won't be happening to them is likely going to wake up to a nasty surprise one day. It would be extremely unwise not to take precautions. I'm sorry I have to be a doomsayer, but as unfortunate as it is, I think the hobby, at least the part that engages in content not made exclusively by Games Workshop, will eventually be all but destroyed if this continues. So please share this warning with as many people as you can. That's all for now. Stay safe.
Boom. Mate, I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm absolutely lost for words with that one. It just seems like an absolute massive F up from their part. Again, there's some things that I disagree with. I don't think they'll actively take down lore channels or in the works of taking down lore channels. But then again, you can never be certain of these things. Personally, I don't see that happening. I do think their approach of taking down, like the blanket approach of just go for everything, is a very, 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 very stupid and scummy thing to do. Because like we've already witnessed in that video, innocent people are hit by this. People who have legit, like, Warhammer Battletech. That's nothing to do with Warhammer. That was before Warhammer. Like, that guy should be nowhere near this. It comes back to that saying I said right before we jumped into this video. As a product, we love Warhammer. We love the models. We love the Space Marines, the helmets, the banners, the swords, the lore, right? We get hyped for that, right? I get called a shill because I love it so bloody much. But you can enjoy a product, but absolutely disagree and dislike the company doing it. Some of the policies that Games Workshop are putting out are absolutely horrible. And I don't agree with them at all. I really, really don't. And in a way, it really does put a bit of a downer on things that are going to be happening this week. For example, Thursday, we've got the hype for the schools, the school reveal. Friday, the Horrors Heresy box set. I want to be being hyped and talking about these amazing new models, these amazing new video games that we're going to be getting, that hopefully we're all going to enjoy. But then you have this in the corner looking at you, like Luke in his cook chair, right? Just watching you. It's awful. It's an awful, awful thing that is attached to this product that we all love. I hate it. Email GW, mate. They don't care. They absolutely do not care if you email them or anything like that, like petitions or anything. They don't care. Mate, listen, Purity Seals are legit. Mate, Angle, let me put all these super chats back on. I'm sorry, everyone's super chat again. Let me just go through and read some of these. I'm so sorry. What about Bat Report channels? Can those be sued? Again, where does it stop? Mate, you tell me where it stops. The new game announcement is a 40k streamer simulator. You scam subscribers, ride around on mobility scooters, and pick other people's paint models for you. It sounds interesting. I heard the final level is you're redoing your roof. I swear to God, I hate this chat. Ball action for life, always. Dakar, how many people on that list were actually ripping off GW's IP though? It's normal that a couple of innocents will get caught up in the net. I'm not defending GW, but absolutely have the right. Oh mate, right. GW absolutely have the right to protect their IP. Let's not get this twisted. Like I said, at the start of that video where there's like flags of the Aquila and stuff, they have to go after these people. But if just one person, one innocent person gets caught in the crossfire of this, then that's not good. That is bad, right? That is a bad mass blanket suing thing. You have to make sure every single person a part of this is properly vetted, and then you go after them. Because it can literally ruin people's lives. It can. I know it's a weird thing to say, but it literally can ruin people's lives. So one is one too many for me. One is one too many. You guys just give me a second. Where is this? There it is. I just need to put my fan on. I'm getting a bit hot again in here, mate. It's so bloody hot in the UK at the moment. It's not rained. It hasn't rained in Manchester in like 2 weeks. My ass is sweating. There we go. That scam badge is still on there as well. Bloody children. Right, we're back. Again, I don't agree with it. I hate it. I get called a simp all the time because people think I support this kind of stuff. And hand on heart, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I think it's such a dark cloud on Warhammer when innocent people like this are getting just chucked in the same... It's awful. It's awful. Over here, it won't stop raining. Please, mate, please rain on me. Right on my face. Wait, what?
They can take down channels, but they never take down Daka. He is the souls of the community. Mate,
Daka just stopped gifting memberships, right? I'm going to actually demod him soon. He hasn't gifted any in a long time. If you base your entire livelihood off someone else's property, though, then that's the risk you're going to have to take. It's true. But then again, right? It's all about... I guess the argument is what's legal. Is this... Me talking about Warhammer, is that considered legal? What's the... Again, I'm not a lawyer. What's the legal jargon for it? Fair use. That's it. Thank you in chat. Fair use, right? What falls under fair use? Again, right? I am not defending people blatantly ripping off.
FYI,
Like,
I will probably be
putting
changing the name of my
like
channel
Imperial
now.
Fist, like, you know, symbols on like hoodies, which I've bought before. That is infringing their IP. It is. It literally is. Again, the Aquila flag. That is that. Chaos symbols for the Dark Gods and stuff. Education, parody are protected by fair use. Well, this channel is one big joke, so technically I do fall under parody then. Mate, don't lie, you'll walk in the boardroom and fire the law firm. Just as bad as they went after fan animations and films. Again, mate, I hated that. Some people, like, they have to protect their IP. I was like, why? Why can't they all just work with each other? Everyone gets something out of it. GW get more mentions online. They get more people looking at their products, their IP, their lore. But I don't know. Do you know what? Call me insane, right? Bring me my foil. I said this to a friend today. I think Games Workshop are putting all their cards in place, potentially, to sell the company. I know, it sounds insane, but if you, like, get approached by, like, I don't know, a big investment firm and say, hey, look, you know, these, all the copyright stuff we've done, we took down all these people, everything's in place for this, for that, for stuff like that. Boom. It just looks more appealing to people who want to buy the company. Do you know what I mean? Look at this drama llama. Mate, look at me, Storm of Wrenches. I've turned into the very thing I hate, right? I'm American, right? All the drama. Selling to Amazon. Mate, again, that's just a theory of mine. Right? That's just a theory of mine. I have no idea where they would sell to. I could theorize. Like, if someone was to buy Games Workshop, I think the first big one is, like, an investor firm. Like, an investor firm that no one's heard of. They've got more money than GW can ever dream of. And secondly, maybe Amazon. If this whole 40k IP takes off, a couple of billion to Amazon, mate, that's like Jeff Bezos going to his toilet and having a shit in his yacht, right? On the Med. It's nothing to him. He'll wipe his ass with that. They'll buy it. That is absolutely nothing. If they lose money on it, they just write off on the taxes. That's what Amazon TV is anyway. It's just a tax write-off. Just to get people into buy Prime. A hedge fund. Yeah, that's it. I meant a hedge fund. I'd love if Token Estate took over.
The amount of people I see giving GW free PR and going full keyboard warrior mode to protect them, you'd think they're on a salary from GW.
Katy Perry in a space flight. Katy Perry going into space dressed as a sister of battle. That's going to be the next space flight. I guarantee when Amazon take over. Bezos is sipping cocktails in Barbados. What a bastard. I'm guessing the sell on 10 billion. Mate, again, we're going into like weird theory mode here, but if they did sell, it's going to be to someone big. And again, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea how that would affect the tabletop, the game itself. Yeah, we can hit that bridge when we get to it. Hey Valrak, just got here. Are we still getting the show on the 22nd? Yes, mate, we are. We're getting the Skull show on the 22nd and the Horus Heresy on the 23rd. Back-to-back reveal shows. Still not sure that flight ever happened. Weird one. GW selling the Valrak. Another 10 members and 2 Bentleys, and Val can buy out GW. For every member I get, I'll buy 1 share. Together, we will take over and we'll become the GW. I'll become CEO, like I said. And what I'll do, I'll bring you nothing but Imperial Fist merch. Dawn comes back, more Black Templars. Who doesn't want more Black Templars? Crimson Fists, Subjugators, right? These are the things I'm offering you. Primarch, Sanguinius comes back. How? I don't know. Somehow Sanguinius returned. We'll Disney Star Wars it. How do I join Discord? Dogmate, put exclamation mark upper hive in chat. And that's a Discord link. What you have to do then is go to your user settings in Discord and then go to the connection tab and link your YouTube account to Discord in there. And you'll get full access after about 5 to 10 minutes. Hasbro would buy 40k. Can I get a t-shirt of Conrad Kurz knocking out Dawn? You would. You could, but then GW, will probably come after me and kill me. Val, my super chat didn't get read. Did it not? Sword of Corners of Chaos. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Val doesn't work for GW. If he did, he wouldn't be able to show or talk about this on his channel. Mate, I wouldn't. Mate, again, I don't work for Games Workshop. Are my alerts not working? Can someone do me a favour? Right, no scam. I'm refreshing the cache on the page. Can someone gift the membership to see if it's working? I have no idea what's happened. They've just stopped being read. Right, try now. I've refreshed it. Unless it's in his contract. God damn it.
World protocol
There we go. Okay, it's working. Warhammer Heresy, it's worked. Actually, Warhammer Heresy, you gifted another one during that finger, so I need to put you down 10 times. Times 5. 1, 2. Thanks, mate. I appreciate you. I love you. I get it. A lot of people think I work for Games Workshop because I'm overly hyped. I'm overly happy. I tend to look at the good things in life, and that's just because of the person I am. What I always set out for this channel to be is a place where people get away from
requisitions arrive.
The negativity that is in life, if that's the best way to say it, right?
I'm expecting a refund for this.
Mate, no refunds. I also super chatted, no big deal. Well, thanks, Warhammer Heresy. You have to super chat again, I can't see it. There's a lot of things that go on in life, right? We can all turn on the news and see what the stories are at the moment. You know, I'm not going to judge anyone or anything like that, but what I'd like in this place is just somewhere to get away from all the bullshit in the world, just have a laugh about Warhammer, take the piss out of me if you want to, and we just smile for, what, an hour and a half, and then we move on. You know, 7 minutes a day, as you always say, and stuff like that. That's all I ever want to do, and that's all I'm ever going to do. But of course, when stuff like this pops up, then I will address it. But sadly, what happens is that because I'm overly positive, and that is my stance on a lot of things, then people see me as a shill, a grain, like, what's it called, a white knight for GW, which I completely get. I don't get mad when I see stuff like that. It actually makes me laugh because I think like these people don't even know me, so it just makes me giggle.
GW eating bananas for the shape again.
Wait, what? They've been GW eating bananas for the shape again? So most people here say that you work for GW are just teasing. Oh, mate, I know that. People here who say it are just teasing, but there is people out there on Reddit and stuff, good old Reddit, Facebook, that think I actually do work for GW. Bro, this stream has been nothing but validating, scaremongering, rough. I get your point. Yeah, the video definitely is in that. I won't say it's
Last World Protocol engaged.
He's just putting his facts out there, and I get where people will get like scaremongering from. I completely get that. Hopefully, I went into it with a little bit more of a open mind. Like I definitely don't agree that they're working against content creators in terms of lore channels or anything like that. But then again, this is Games Workshop. I will go on record and say this right now. I don't think that will happen. I don't think that will happen. I really don't think that will happen, because if that does happen, then the hobby's dead. It's over, mate. It's literally over. And no one wants that. No one wants that. Corners of Chaos, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership, mate. I'll put you down ×5. You're a legend. I love you. Thank you so much. Your house and bank accounts are all registered offshore. You'll be fine. Walker, I know, mate. You set it up for me. It's every big business, not just GW. Validating scaremongering. A black tech dude just got sued for no reason. Mate, Big Red Bear makes an absolute amazing point. Yeah. Again, I don't class that as scaremongering. I just class that as the guy putting over the facts. If people take it as scaremongering, then I guess that's you. I don't take it as scaremongering. Everything I saw there was factual to me. He put it across in a factual, well-suited way. I understood it, and that's saying a lot. So yeah. There'll be so many YouTube videos about the fall of GW. Mate, it's like Tolkien Estate, their most notorious group about copyright. What video we talk about Valrak? Go back and watch it, Henry. I just literally watched the Janovic one. Man City winning, by the way. I know, mate, I've got an update on my phone. We're winning everything next season. Don't worry. This is the great dive into another four on the bounce. We come together with Valrak to remember Dawn is dead. God damn it, bad. Right, anyone who mentions Dawn is dead owes me one gifted membership. Please fucking answer Shadow Raven. Mate, it's like, mate, I just answered him. I just read it. The Tolkien Estate. Yeah, I get it, mate. They're notorious on it as well. Mamouche scored. If he only did it in the FA Cup. Now wake me up and see that GW has bought Henry Cavill. Mate, imagine if Henry bought out GW. That'd be amazing. Valrak, I have to know if the foil told you to leak Dante. I've never leaked anything in my life. The only thing I've ever leaked in my life is my pants. On a good night out on Stellar. Dawn is in a dreadnought. No, that's not happening.
Our strength grows.
Need some third-party Dawn lives. Dawn spelled D-A-W-N, right? The Dawn lives. You leaked the SM2 ending, liar. Right, I'm so sorry. And I never leaked it. I spoiled it by mistake. Bob, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Bob, can you see if 5 and 10 are working now? I appreciate it. Leaked and shit. Don't forget that shit part. Pants confirmed for Space Marines. Valrak leaked what? Right, for people who don't know, when Space Marine 2 came out, I played the game, and I slipped out that Leandros was the chaplain by mistake. It was a complete slip of the tongue. I felt really bad. I really did. I ruined the game for a lot of people, and I feel really bad for it. I never said it on purpose. He's the what? 5 doesn't seem to work. Try 10, Bob. If it doesn't, then you're banned. Daka, get it, mate. Get it ready. Right, Night Lords. We'll go back to Night Lords. People asking me about Night Lords. It's all kicking off. The sons... I was going to say sons of Perturabo. The sons of Nostramo. Whatever you want to call it. That weirdo planet that Kurz, you know, pretended to be Batman and went around making people piss their pants. Mate, can I just say right now, I absolutely hate the Night Lords. I think they are literally one of the top 3 worst legions. One of the top 3 worst Primarchs. Perturabo, Lorgar, Conrad Kurz. All absolute bastards. Just weirdos. Lunatics. Psychopaths. Deluded. The worst. Hey Valrak, you're the best man. Newcastle has been bone dry for like a month now. Mate, that's good. That's good. Leave my Pookie alone, Val. Mate, he's the worst. Anyone who plays Night Lords, mate, I would not leave them alone with pets. No. They definitely are like psychopathic murderers deep down.
I remembered when you ruined SM2 for me.
Alfredo, you deserved it, right? You did deserve it. And that's why we love them. Morning, it's still your favourite Australian. I am worried asking for the gifted membership. First person to gift 1 batter membership gets 100 marbles.
Worst Primarchs. Dorn, Girly Man, Raven Boy.
Brew, I don't respect anything you say, so you can get out. Right, for people who are asking about this, what's going on? Pirate Software, he received this like little coded thing. He decoded it, and this is what was in there. It's basically Night Lords are coming. It's from Owlcat. Now, there's a lot of speculation. Is this going to be DLC for Rogue Trader? Which it could be. Night Lord DLC. The Night Lords are there. They're going to start killing all your crews and stuff. Maybe. Maybe
Lords,
not.
Like all Chaos Legions, not UEC, are cool as fuck though.
Daka, wrong take. Get out, Daka. There is a theory that it could be part of the rumored Dark Heresy roleplay game that apparently Owlcat are working on, or it's going to be a brand new Chaos-themed Night Lord game. These are the speculation that people are coming up with. I don't know. Pick one of the doors you want to go through. I'm sure a lot of people would love a Night Lord themed Chaos game. It could work. It could work.
Didn't Dorn get his ass whooped by Conrad? Lower your voice talking about my bat boys.
Listen, I Gene Stealer ass. Conrad Kurz could see into the future, and he could foresee that Dawn would hand him his testicles on a plate. So what did that coward do? He sucker punched him. A guy who can see into the future sucker punches someone. That's how you know they've got the makings of a bitch.
You couldn't resist your role as Leandros.
100% bitch.
Betrayer. Smiley face emoji.
That's
Smiley
all he is.
Face emoji.
Nostramo, planet of bitches. Mate, you didn't spoil the ending. You could resist your roles, Leandros, the betrayer. How dare you?
It's a Night Lord mobile game. Flappy Curse.
Oh my good God, mate, imagine. Imagine if just... Do you know what, right? Maybe I'd like to just sit back and just watch the fallout of Chaos getting the game, and then it turns out to be a mobile game. and it is Night Lord themed. For me, as a Son of Dawn, that would be hilarious. Well. In the bin, Night Lords, where you belong. On the mobile platform. Conrad blew up Nostromo. Yeah, because he's a weirdo. Came back to the bathroom to hear Planet of Bitches. Well, that's what they are. That's what they are. As a Night Lords and Fist player, I think this talk is very distressing. How can you be both? Pick one, and that's it. Valrak just salty, no Fist game yet. What are you on about? This is a Fist game. I played a lot of Fist games. You Sons of Dawn aren't even a faction either. We're the best. Literally, we run Horus Heresy, I'll have you know. Mate, there's a lot of heretics in chat today. A lot. A super chat king, it makes me happy to see.
A super chat king, it makes me happy to see so many.
Mate, there's a lot of super chats today. There's a lot of super chats. No memberships, but a lot of super chats. It's good. All of these couches are 100% real leather. God damn it. So you're saying... No. Listen, right?
So you're saying Dorn got his ass beat by a bitch?
When someone sucker punches you, that's an act of a bitch. It means you didn't lose anything. If anything, you're the winner because they're scared. They have to secretly punch you and run off. That's what Conrad Kurz did. He secretly punched him and then ran off. I gifted... Cobra, mate, you did gift. I put you down 5 times. Right? I did. I promise.
Who left me?
Who left me? Oh, here he is. Prophet of the 8th Legion. We talking about these losers and he pops up. Again, I just want to say this. Make sure you're here Thursday, Friday. Green names. We're doing more giveaways. Be here Thursday and Friday.
Still beats being a Planets of Poop Eaters.
Again, I'll tell you what, right? If they announce like a Night Lord game on Thursday and someone wins the giveaway, you can request this game. It doesn't have to be the Total War game that I think is going to be announced. Whatever game you want, I'll buy. Space Marine 2, I'll buy you. Dawn of War 4, I'll buy you. Total War 40k, I'll buy you. Right? Night Lord stuff, I'll buy you. It's all there. Just be there, be green, and be typing in chat. Do you think Dawn ever ate poop? God damn it. This is not law. It was retconned. It doesn't count. Even Henty way through dating sim.
Punch don't count. Mancunian rules.
No. Sucker Punch is just... It's awful, right? It was retcon, little stinker. I've dibs a Night Lord game. You may do, mate. You may do. The list has been reset. You may do.
I have dibs on any Night Lord game.
Didn't Sevatar beat Sigismund? Sevatar, like his father, cheated. Sevatar never kicked... Wait, right. You guys read too many memes and take it as law. Sevatar lost.
Didn't
he
Sevatar
cheated.
Beat Sigismund?
If I have right, if we have a race to the end of the street, and then you cheat in that race, doesn't mean you win. It means you cheated and you disqualified. Hence, Sigismund wins.
I will be here to remember that you leaked Dante.
I never leaked Dante. God damn it. I never leaked Dante. Didn't Krieg beat Horus with a shovel? No, the Talon Desert Raiders beat the Iron Warriors with tanks, right?
If the termies ain't backflipping,
how the fuck do you cheat in a fight? Because there's rules within the cages. There's certain things you can't do, like headbutt someone. Those are the rules. If they did allow headbutting, then Sigismund would have been ready for it and would have took it on. But he broke the rules, hence he cheated, hence he was disqualified, hence Sigismund is the winner.
SW Codex just got leaked. Where can I send it?
Oh, mate, I've already read the lore from it, mate. It is dog shit. Again, if anyone's getting the new Space Wolf Codex for lore, absolute... Mate, do you know what? I think it's one of the worst ones they've done so far.
Ignore them. Cousin Iron within Iron without.
Mate, it's one of the worst ones. There's one little blurb of text mentioning the war of Fenris when, you know, when the Thousand Sons invaded Fenris. Mate, it is terrible.
Hence Sevatar won.
It is terrible. Sevatar never won. If Sevatar won, then you give 50 memberships. There we go. Put your money where your mouth is, losers. Jesus again, bad luck. Right, okay, hang on. Let me just say this.
I thought you said all lore is canon.
Yeah, mate, sorry, the Battle of the Fang. It's not like it's bad lore. There's a lot of lore in there, but the way they've set it out, it's just not... how can I say it?
The heretics will burn.
It's just the same old stuff that we
all
know.
Rules in English, not rules, bro. Full.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing in there that inspires you. Like, there's nothing on the wolf spear or anything. Like, there is now confirmation of Space Wolf successor chapters. There's no mention of that in there. There's no cool new artwork of wolves. You know, this is the kind of thing, for me, that they would be putting in their book to really get people inspired about the Space Wolves and their successors and other themes you can do, other chapters you can do. Badges, like chapter masters, like other big characters that they can add to other successor chapters that are part of the Space Wolf gene lineage. There's nothing like that in there. Why? Why is this not in these books? This is what people... Well, I definitely buy it for. I'm not sure about you guys. But this is what I buy it for. They've lost me as a person buying this book because it's not in there. It really is disappointing. The step back in terms of Codex lore, the way they set it out, the way they produce information in these books, it's one of the biggest fall-offs I can imagine. It really is terrible. It really is bad. I'm sorry for the little rant, but mate, it really is bad. Anything about the 30th company? Nothing, mate. Just mentions, just like, you know, the stone. Do you know what? Do you want to see it? I've got it. Not till, well, is it been leaked?
Requisitions arrive.
No, do you know what? I'm not gonna leak it because, you know, I could get in trouble. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Codex Lord died in night.
Evening, why is it whenever there's a copyright drama at GW, Valrak is always around? Coincidence? Goddamn it, Berserker. What's your speculation on what might be getting for this upcoming model reveal event? For the Horror Territory, mate, it's going to be the box set. I'm hoping Fellblade plastic tanks. It's in your work folder. The only people beating Korn with a shovel are Krieg. I never leak anything, shows on release codex. This is what I mean, right? Again, I don't want GW to put like a sight on me. It's all over the internet. If you go to the Facebook groups, it's all over there. But at the end of the day, maybe I have to be really careful now if Games Workshop are doing like these blanket things. I have to be very, very careful. 10th isn't for lore, just competitive play. The Woody Codex removed all lore mentions of warbands from the 9th edition Codex. Did it? Really? That's terrible.
Val loss is a loss. Accept it. Don't be sour grapes.
Mate, what are you on about? I'm not accepting anything, okay? I'm not accepting anything. Actually, mate, it's already out on Reddit. If it's on Reddit, it's free real estate. Here we go. If it's out on Reddit, it's free real estate. It's not me. I'm just literally reading a Reddit thread. Apparently, it's here. Posted an hour ago. Imgur. It's there. Yeah, these are the images that I've seen. So when I think about little blurbs of text, let me go down there and try and find it. I may have gone past one. Hang on. Like this. There we go. The Battle of the Fang. So if we open this up now, and we zoom in on it, occurring at the point of M32, the Battle of the Fang saw a force of 1,000 suns invade the Space Wolf Fortress Monastery. Yada yada. Mate, we all know. Demon Primarch was eventually banished thanks to the heroic sacrifice of the Great Wolf, Harkham Ironhelm. Right? Stuff like that. Little cool bits of text that add a little bit of cool lore. They're definitely your fat thumbs. Listen, right, that is not my thumb. I can't even show you. That's my thumb. That's not my thumb. I bite my nails, right? Look. I even got the codex. If I had the codex, I'd just show it here right now. If you think that's my thumb, gift a membership. Let's see. Well. Gotcha. Well, anyway, right? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That is the only blurb that's in there. There's no blurb. There's no more blurbs in there. Look, there's this about like the great companies and stuff. There's nothing. Like, it's the Burner of Prospero. We know about this. The Saga of the Lost. 70 more images.
Look at
Era
that
and
big
Dominus.
fat thumb, we know it's you.
We got all this in like the 8th edition stuff. Do you know what, mate? Do you know what this codex hasn't got? which is
Less
even more
war
insane.
protocol
Tikal, mate,
engaged.
thank you so much for the
Our
gifted membership.
strength grows.
Mate, I massively appreciate it. I put it down 5 times. Mate, do you know like normal codexes have like a little short story in them?
Requisitions arrive.
This book doesn't even have that. Where's your gaming PC from? Overclockers, mate. Overclockers.co.uk. They custom built it for me.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Fucking these guys.
Valrak is safe. He's one of us.
Listen, right. These are people pretending to be Games Workshop. They're not really Games Workshop. That's why streams are lagging. Fun looks more like Valrak than Valrak. God damn it. This is doing...
Just saw one you missed. It said Dorn is dead.
I hate you all. April's fun for sure. April has no... God damn it. But yeah, again, this one doesn't even have a story in there, which is insane.
Heretics will burn.
It's insane.
And now the eye of Sauron turns its gaze to you, Valrak. We are coming.
God damn it. How much did my PC cost? Cost me nothing. All I had to do was sell my soul. That's it. Done. Valrak will snitch and loot a major kill so GW lets his page survive.
Thumb looks more like Valrak than Valrak.
Why are you guys like this? What have I done to deserve this? I've done nothing but be your friends. And you turn on me like this.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics.
Did I see what? Did I see what? I have no idea.
That's April's thumb for sure.
Wolves go beyond the 13th Great Companies. Did they?
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
You know, if Dorn was all that, he would have just gotten back up and punch him back. But he didn't.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? What is that? Is that true? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this bit then? Why is this bit? Because wasn't that supposed to be the 13th that I blacked out? Where's the Space Wolf Sims? The 13th says the Firewolf. The Fenrisian myth, the Firewolf burns without being consumed by the flames, and its raw melts snow before each new season. The sigil is the badge of the Grimbloods led by Jarl Grimblood. That's supposed to be the missing 13th, but why is the 13th there then? Again, mate, help me out here. So what? Have they taken the 13th Great Company and just calling it the Lost Company now and added a new company? 11 is new.
The heretics will
The Howler in the Night.
Leaking a codex is not the story you want to tell on your first day in jail.
14th Successor? No. Leaking a codex is not the story you want to tell your first day of jail. D-Hart, we're times it by 10 tonight. It's that one. It's that missing one. Yeah, but the missing one was the 13th Grave Company, who technically came back in Ashes of Prospero. Right? 14th Primaris, is it? Check Discord PM. Is it your cook chair? Hang on. Came out in 2020, that. Oh, so apparently it's not new, because look, Luke's got this here. Luke's got that there. That's a pretty badass thing. So this is not new. We put the music back on, mate. I completely forgot about the music. I'm so sorry. There we go. The music's back on for you to vibe to. It's right there, brothers. Iron Wolves are missing. Again, this is just one page. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
You've got the wolf that stalks between the stars, the blood hunter, the sea wolf, the two-headed wolf, the wolf of the moon, the night runner, the raving jaw, Drek, and the thunder wolf, the spirit wolf, the sun wolf, the howler in the night. The Howler in the night. The Rune Wolf, the Fire Wolf. The 9th is different, people are saying. The Spirit Wolf. What's the copyright drama, mate? Go back and it's on the channel. We've already gone through it. It's them just blanketing suing people and not really taking the time out to basically review the stuff they're suing, it looks like, and they're just getting innocent people involved who have nothing to do with Warhammer. There are 387.44 miles of printed. Assume we fit in layers. If the word hate is engraved on each, and I assume it would not equal 1 million of how much I hate EC. God damn it, avocado. That goes hard. You missed my membership, did I? Mate, what, do you gift one? Previous image only had 13 segments, not 14. Did it? No, because this is the missing one, right? The missing one doesn't have a segment. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what? Sorry, I'm not showing it. The missing one doesn't have it because it's lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. 13. I'm trying to see what's new. Five is right there. All right, so that's back to front. So that's changed it. That's changed around. Nine? Is 9 new? So this one's new. Now, is this on the new decal sheet, this one? 9, the Spirit Wolf. The Spirit Wolf is believed to guard the souls of the dead.
Engaged.
Dead? Wolf time? Leaving Russ coming back? Get me my foil. Yet the sigil has since come to be seen as an ill omen. It now serves as the sigil of Torval Weirdblade Bane, successor to Valrak Nalthist. These fucking names. Tyranny, mate. Thank you for the gifted membership. I massively appreciate you. Iron Wolves replaced by Spirit Wolves. They're from the second edition. The old Great... Mate, so they're literally just bringing old lore back in then. Is that what you're telling me they're doing? Do you ever put Chris's membership?
Are the Howlers in the night female
Do you ever put down
space
Chris's membership?
wolves?
Yeah, Chris Hagerman. Yeah, I put his membership down, yeah. Wait, Nalthist is gone? Is he dead? Again, mate, I don't think there's mention of him being replaced at all anywhere. Check my DM, goddammit. Fucking everyone's DMing me. I've got too many fucking DMs. Right, mate, so yeah, you're showing me some of the old stuff. Alright, I get you. So, no Night Runner. Are you sure that's not Night Runner? It's basically the same, but... Are you sure? Howlers in the Night wasn't there? You said Night Runner. So number 11, Howlers in the Night. Howlers in the Night is new. Nick's saying Howlers in the Night is new. Mate, will you guys in chat fucking decide what's new and what's not new? You're confusing me.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
See a picture of my wolf spear, please check DMs. Never done.
Gimlar's great
Never.
company isn't counted to the 13.
Oh, is it not? Okay. Holcomb coming in with facts. Smells like dog piss for us and the Allfather. Mate, it does. This is why I can't get involved with Space Wolves. Why are they all weirdos? Why can't they just have crusades like the Black Templars? Did they really need a fucking stone
Like
to identify
for us and the
which
Allfather.
dog ass is who? You all stink of dog piss, right? Just crusade like the Templars. Elect a marshal and charge. What a bunch of wankers. You said you want Viking. Whoa, 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 Valrak. There, I said it. Wait, Black Mania's missing. Iron Wolves with the motor pool and tank companies. Mate, Sven Bloodhowl and his company died at Cadia, so they replaced... Oh, mate, they did. They did die at Cadia, didn't they? Reported, bro. You was wiped out. Chill out. Don't
The
start.
indicates the position of Great Wolf. This stone is rotated to show which of the Wolf Lords currently holds that rank.
Ah, okay. Alright. I get it. I get you. Did I read Night Lords? You did, Annihilate Hope. You've missed everything. Now, it'd be cool, again, right? It'd be cool if they mentioned this. Instead of these little blurb things here, it'd be cool if we got that in here. Like, what's going on? Who's been replaced? Do you know what I mean? Like, a full-on pages of it. Like, mate, I want a page of the wolf stalks between the stars. I want a page of the blooded hunter, the sea wolf, the wolf of the red moon, yada yada yada. This is what we need from codexes. That's what I want. But were we going to get that? No. We'll never get that. And I think that's a shame. And we miss out on it. I think it's terrible. I think it's awful. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. It is shitter. 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 Treadmill, we'll do the treadmill tomorrow. Be here tomorrow, we'll do the treadmill. We're going hard on it tomorrow. We'll do at least 10,000 steps tomorrow.
Only ones who stink of piss are the Piss Marines, aka Imperial Fists. Their armor is white but stained yellow from all the pissing.
This guy.
And Dorn is dead.
This guy. This guy. What, mate? What have I done to deserve this? Are successor colour schemes in there? No, mate. Apparently not. There's nothing about like the wolf spear colour schemes. Like no heraldry at all. Like, you know, have this shoulder pad, have this knee pad and stuff to do this, do that. Why? 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 Why is that not there? Can somebody please tell me why? It'd be so good. Wolf Spears with the White Dwarf? Well, it shouldn't be hard for them to copy and paste it into this fucking codex then. Because that's what they do. They just copy and paste from the other ones. The form don't match. Drop the lawsuit, bitch. Because GW is lazy now. I think that's what it is. I think they're cutting a lot of fat off their product. And the people who suffer are the people who like collect models, who love the lore.
The heretics.
Because they're a dog shit legion.
Because they're a dog shit legion.
God. Valbox on YouTube. Those names are the names of the symbols and the actual great companies. GW hates doing the lore, but will copy strike people. Do you reckon DA and Space Wolves still duel or has been removed from the lore? They will always duel for me. I don't care what GW says. I don't give a fuck, right? If you have a Space Wolf and I have a Dark Angel, we get our champion from that list and we have a little fight off, right? And that one person gets an extra CP at the start of the game. Whoever wins it in the fight gets the extra CP. There we go. There we go. DA all the way. DA or Space Wolves, who do you back? DA or Space Wolves? Gift a membership for DA. Super chat for Space Wolves. There we go. Well, well, well. Scamrack at it again. Fight off the days of Russ. Check Discord, Space Wolf Companies. There's a new one in the Codex. Says Smoky Tiny Tom. Man, I got so many fucking DMs. Which one's a new one, Smoker?
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
I haven't even played with any of the Space Wolf stuff. I'll be fair, we had in Space Marine 2. D8, Dark Angels, of course. Daka Gifting, mate. Daka Gifting? Are you okay, Daka? Have you got a fever? This guy. Daka, I'll put you down. I love you, thank you. Val, why do you delete my DMs? Mate, you're blocked. You're not getting through to me. Maybe it's the same people who writes the rules, did the law, they don't have to pick. Which, mate, I heard that they've increased their rules team. Which is even more insane, because more shit has disappeared.
Requisitions arrived.
Too many cooks, not enough food in the kitchen, maybe?
New Imperial Fist successors, the Golden Showers.
Oh, mate, this is definitely a chapter that you'd follow, Mike. I heard you love a good golden shower. You definitely love it. Space Wolves Heraldry is probably in that Warhammer 40k character encyclopedia that comes out in October. Maybe, but why is it not in this codex?
Space Wolves Heraldry is probably in that Warhammer 40k character encyclopedia.
Dakar, don't like you say you wind up chat. It's so easy to wind you up. The player is played. The player is played. It's like playing a fiddle. Played.
Fucking this guy acting like I don't blast
it's
like
free real estate.
£70 a night on super chats.
It's free real estate. Golden Shower sounds more like Custody Shield host. Val, are my back alley Slanesh boob mouse pads safe from GW? Maybe canna. Right? Just don't call it Warhammer tits. It must be nice to afford those super chats. I'm Tron, mate. They massively support me. I know we joke about it all the time, but I massively appreciate the support. Generally, it's probably because the world has become more concrete. There are more levels to approve new law, so it's easier just not to bother. Well, what's the point? Mate, if you start not to bother about your own game, then why should I bother buying it?
Requisitions arrive.
If you're not bothering, if you're not investing into this product, then why the fuck should I?
I won't say that Dorn is alive, but
Do you know
these
what I mean?
MIA behave people.
I won't say that Dawn is alive, but he's MIA behave. Mate, he is definitely... Mate, he is mission in action. Mate, Dawn was dead at one point. I'd freely admit that. But now, Dawn is alive. Because he went from being dead to MIA. Which means... he's now alive. He's not dead anymore. So that's it. Late to the party, Valrak. Did you see the Space Wolf Codex? Yeah, mate, we've seen it all. It's all leaked. It's everywhere. It's all over the place. We'll call it the Valhammer tit pad. Yeah, mate, call it that. But I definitely want a cut of it. With the Codex leak, we have confirmed the previous leak about which unit survived and which went to Legends. Yeah, mate, Phil, I did a video on that the other day. Basically, everything on that list was right. Everything, because I know they put out an article saying there's going to be 25 data cards. Apparently, that was a typo. And there is only 20 units, and those 20 units were listed that I put in the video. So the Stormfang gunship has gone the way of the dodo. It's gone to Legends. It's flown off into the sunset. Such a fucking sad thing. Such a sad thing. Yeah, mate, really, really bad. You can take it both ways, that he got obliterated and that it's all his hand. Well, you know, according to some people, the law's not canon, which I absolutely hate. Is the Thunderwolf Cavalry still there? The Thunderwolf Cavalry is still there. Just not the Thunderwolf Cavalry HQs. But the unit is still there. Yes. Dan GW couldn't run a piss up. A typo? Mate, always. Good old games. Again, it's probably just copy and pasting. I can hardly afford food, let alone other bills. I hate this reality. That's true. Fifth Chaos God is dead. I'm sorry about that, Trommy, mate. I really am, dude. Wolfen in the Combat Patrol fucked my life. Oh, shit, yeah. Mate, let's take a look at the Combat Patrol. That's probably leaked with this as well. Again, let's go back to... Is it all leaked, I guess? Here's a Combat Patrol.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics.
There's Wolford in there.
Watch out, lads. Val is going to report all copyright violations to his overlord boss, James Workshop.
I hate you guys so much. Mate, I wouldn't do that. Asker is the HQ model. Blood Claws, 10 models. You got 5 Wolfer models and 5 Terminators. Do you know what, right? Yeah, mate, I hate the Wolfen. I'm not a fan of the Wolfen. I think that's a pretty decent Combat Patrol. I like that. I like that. It's not the best, I would say. But it's okay. Yeah. Should be 30 Wolfen and 2 characters. Mate, I would have put a Dreadnought in there. Do you know what I would have put in there? Right?
You weren't invited to the Luetin and Louise podcast.
Wait, what, I weren't invited? Goddamn Luton. Is he backstabbing me already? Do you know what I would have had instead of the Wolfen? A Brutalis Dreadnought.
requisitions arrive. The heretics
There.
will burn.
There.
Don't think it's a typo. 5 cards for the CP.
5 cards for the CP? But what if you don't get the CP then? What, you don't get access to 5 of the cards? What does that mean? So let's just say I don't get the combat. Sorry, I don't get the Oh, combat patrol, mate. I'm sorry, my head's up my ass. For some reason, I thought you meant limited edition. What am I on about? The cards come with 25 and the book 20. Oh, okay, right. Okay, Nick explained to me like a child. Well, what? Why? Why does the cards come with 25 and the book 20? Is he a reason for this? Like, literally, is he a legit reason for this? Why is everything in the book? If you're paying for the book with the rules, right? Surely they should put everything in the fucking book.
The heretics will burn.
Venus.
Ah, okay. 20 data seats, 4 combat patrol, and 1 army rule. I mean, I don't know. Call me insane, but I think it all should just be one fucking place. Right? It should all be in one place. I know, right? Not business rack. Hey, I'm making this product. Now you have to buy multiple versions of it over the certain things. I don't know. Call me insane, but I like to do stuff consumer friendly. But I guess that's just me. Army rule is a little convoluted. It needs the card. I really can't wait to be disappointed on Saturday when I can't get the box. Yeah, mate, it's got to be... mate, these boxes are going to sell. As much as we debate about what the boxes are going to sell. Right? Oh, shit, it's all down here, actually. Oh, yeah, here's the combat patrol stuff. Ah, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4... No, that's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where's the other 5th one for the combat patrol, then? So it is in the book. I don't know, mate. I'm getting so fucking confused. I'm buying 3 boxes just so actual Spaceward players can't get in there. Oh, 50th the army rule. Okay. To be honest, the only thing I want in the walls is the Terminator armor. Mate, great. Mate, again, right? One thing I can't fault Games Workshop for is the models. I think they've absolutely smashed it out of the park with the models. I don't think that's hard to even debate with. Compare it to the fucking Blood Angels. This is a home run. Blood Angel played, mate, they're still crying. They're still calling everyone Horus outside. I understand. Mate, I'd be calling people Horus if I was a Blood Angel player. It has been an absolute tragedy of a refresh for the Blood Angels. Stop shitting on us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to speak the truth. GW still the king when it comes to models for the most part. Yeah, it's been great. They've been pretty fucking awesome. And one thing to finish the stream off. Rumor engine. I guess AOS. I said we're going to talk about AOS on the stream, so... AOS Pitchfork. Dark Eldar. A stick. Dawn's new hand. What a bunch of bastards. What a bunch of absolute cunts and bastards. Right. I am off, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to go chill. Do some things with the family. Have a nice night. I'll see you all. I don't think I'm going to put a video out tomorrow. I'm going to have a little break tomorrow, but I will be back for the hype stream. We are hyping stuff up. Again, if you're a green name, if you've gifted a membership, if you're a green name, you're down on the list, for the giveaways on Thursday and Friday. So make sure you're here Thursday and Friday so you can win some stuff. Make sure you're here. All right? He's scared to make content now. And mate, no, I'm actually going to be going out tomorrow and doing some things with the family, so screw you. I've got nothing left. Nice beard trim, by the way, Val. Thanks, yeah. Went to my barber's today. Spiced me up a little bit. No one shows up except for me. Get out. Successor chapter video soon, next week, maybe. Is that a 40k pitchfork? It is, mate. That's what people are going to be using on GW because no one likes their policies these days. Right. See you in a bit. Have a good night. Much love and bye-bye. See you all. Bye.